Welcome back, students. So today we will start the new chapter, chapter 7, data file handling. Okay. So if you heard this topic name, what is coming in your mind? Data file handling means some file, how the data file will be handled by the system. Okay, means how the computer operates the data file, means file. And what is file? File is what? File is a collection of information, data, okay, in bytes, kilobyte, gigabyte, megabyte, okay. This is basic thing. So in this chapter is something somehow different from the others, okay. Up to chapter 6, the means up to inheritance chapter, constructor, destructor, class, object. This chapter will be somehow similar, connected to each another, if you notice that, okay. But in this chapter is very different from the others, because in this chapter we have to define another header file. We have to study the knowledge of stream, okay, stream. The file handling chapter is very important also. From this chapter, every year 2 or 3 questions coming. It must be coming in every year from this chapter. Okay, this chapter is very important, right? So, okay, we started this, and you note down the definition in your copy. First one is I write down what is file. What is file? A file is a bunch of bytes stored on some storage device, right? Some storage device. Means what is file? I told you bunch of bytes means what? It is a collection of data, information stored on some storage device. Storage device means what? Anything? Hard disk, pen drive, etc. Okay. So we have to study the upstream.h header file. In every file program, you just remember, in every file program, you define this header file. The iostream.h conjugate address is essential, okay, this is necessary, but for file program you have to put a extra header file, and that header file is what? upstream.h. Okay, write down. The C++ input output operations are very much similar to the console input and output operations, right? Console input output means what? we define header file conio.h. The full form of conio means what? Console input output, right? This header file is very much similar to console input output operations. Okay. The file operations also make use of streams. Use of streams as an what? Interface between the programs and the what files. Okay. What? This is the basic part. So what is this fstream.header file? Is somehow similar to conio.h, means console input output header file. And in console input output header file, we some function is inbuilt. If you notice that getch, clear screen, clr, and conio.h is used in where? Only in Windows operating system, means Turbo C. If you use Linux operating system for your write the coding purpose, then you no need to write conio.h. Okay, only in Turbo C you have to write conio.h for display the output, clear the screen, some inbuilt function. There is a header file we use conio.h. Okay, console input output, and this header file is somehow similar to the header file fstream.h, filestream.h, right? Now we have to study what is stream. Okay, you write down what? Okay, I write down from here. I erase this part from for not enough space in here. You just write down serial in your copy. Okay, just you write down as a line. Okay, I erase this part also. A stream is a sequence of bytes. These are basic lines. Okay, a stream is a sequence of bytes a stream is a general name given to a flow of data at lowest level, right? At lowest level. Bracket start. At the lowest level, data is just binary data without any notion of data type, right? Different streams are used to represent different kinds of data flow, such as whether data is flowing into the memory or out of the memory, right? You just first of all write down, then I'll explain you after that. Its stream is associated with a particular class which contains member functions. I hope you remember member functions and definitions for dealing with that particular kind of data flow. For example, the ifstream class represents input disk files. Okay. First of all, I have to explain this paragraph, and one paragraph is for remaining one paragraph is. Okay. First of all, I tell you, a stream is a sequence of bytes, right? A stream is a general name given to a flow of data at lowest level. Means at the lowest level. At the lowest level, data is just the binary data without any notion of data type. Means without any declaration of data type, right? Different streams are used to represent different kinds of data flow, such as whether data is flowing into the memory or out of the memory. Its stream is associated with a particular class which contains member functions and definitions for dealing with that particular kind of data flow, right? For example, the ifstream class represents input disk file. Means what? Basically, stream is what? We use stream in file operations for some particular tasks. Suppose you input the file in a memory, means you have to use stream ifstream. If you out the file from the memory, then you have to use upstream, means output stream, output file stream. Ifstream means input file stream. So for different purposes, we have to use some different class stream, file stream for programming or data flow. How data is flow? If data is flow into the memory or data is flow out of the memory, Okay, if you read this thoroughly, then you have easily understood by yourself. Just simple. It is the different stream are used to represent different kinds of data flow, such as whether data is flowing into the memory or out of the memory. If into the memory is input if stream, out of the memory means output of stream, means output file stream, right? So it is a particular class which contains member functions and definitions for dealing with that particular kind of data flow. This is some example. The ifstream class represents input disk file. Okay. You just write down serially from the beginning. I erase this. You write down below. Okay. As the next paragraph, some portion will be left. I write down in the next paragraph. You write down as the next paragraph. The stream that supplies data to the program is known as input stream. You have to underline this, okay? Sometimes exams coming also, maybe coming that what is input stream, then you have to write this for 1 mark. That the stream that supplies data to the program is known as input stream. Is underline that part, okay? So next, it reads the data from the file and hands it over the program, right? The stream that receives data from the program is known as output stream, right? It writes the received data it writes the received data to the file. Now we have to draw a diagram. First of all, I tell you this paragraph. The stream that supplies data to the program is known as input stream. You already know that stream. It reads the data from the file. Reads means what? Input, and write means output. I hope you understood. I already told you in the first chapter. Read means what? You have to taken from the something means inputted. Input concept means read, and output 2D means into the file or something. Output means basically input is read, output is write. Okay, you just understood like that easily. It reads the data from the file and hand it over to the program. The stream that receives data from the program is known as means output stream is what? He take the file. Input means he supplies the file. Inputted the file means input stream, and output stream means it outputted the file means it take the file. Okay, the output stream. It writes the received data to the file. Writes, you see, write means it is for output, and read means it is for input. Right? Now we have to draw a diagram. You draw this. I explain you. First of all, you to draw correctly. Okay. Data input to program. See. You have to write below file input and output using streams, right? See, if you notice, how many block here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and here also 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Means wise. You know that one byte is what? Byte is equal 8 bit, right? And stream is what? One byte is equal 8 bit, and what is stream? Stream is the sequence of bytes. Means this is input stream, this is output stream, right? From the input stream you see the data input to program. You have the program block. Okay, after data output to where? Output stream. Means memory to file and file to memory. Means if you see this center thing or thing disk file is read data from file. Means file is go to the input stream, means inputted, data is input, and after that where file is here, output as the output stream, and write data ultimately go to the disk file. Okay, this is a cyclation process, means file to memory and memory to file. This is a cycle process, means file to memory, memory to file. This is how file is working, how input and output stream working in the file operation. Okay.